Hello dear cybernauts, you're welcome to 2024. If you are a returning subscriber, I welcome you to my lovely channel. In this channel, we freely talk about natural resources, both the renewable and the non-renewable. In the 37th episode, I started talking about petroleum as a non-renewable natural resource. Today, I promise bringing the topic of local content, which is a very delicate topic as far as petroleum companies are concerned within the territory of Cameroon. However, it is not only Cameroon that addresses this aspect of local content with a lot of severity. This is because multinational oil companies are bound as a matter of priority to award some of their contracts, be it construction, insurance, goods and services, materials, equipment, supply of products, be it directly or indirectly, to the indigents. That means that it should award this contract to the companies which have their registered offices within the host country from which they are carrying out their exploitation activity. It is, of course, within the international standards that this must be carried out. It is with this that we gladly take it to the topic of local content. In the local parlance, you will just address local content to be transfer of technology to the indigents, from experts to the indigents. Now, how can this be done? Every petroleum contract must have a clause that stipulates the local content to be handled by that oil company. In this clause, the government is requesting of that oil company to train its indigents so that at the end of the day, the indigents will have two parts that are well developed in them. One will be the human resource development, and the next will be the local goods and services, which will be well developed. This can be seen in section 86 of the Petroleum Code. This section talks about two components involved in local content or under local content. Now, I want to talk about what the nation stands to benefit from local content. What does any host country benefit when they want these experts to train their indigents with their technology, for example? Let's get into it. Any increase in local content directly implies that there will be a positive impact on the economy of the host country. This is because if you train an indigent with a particular knowledge, you will no longer pay him as a person who does not know it. You end up paying him because after the certain training, he will be awarded a certain certificate to prove that he has acquired the required skill in that field. And it is with that he will get a better pay packet. This means the quality of life for such indigents is going to step up. And as it steps up, we get what we are looking for from the reward of local content. Now, section 86 to 90 of the Cameroon Petroleum Code of 2019 by 008, specifically that of 25th April 2019, helps us to understand this. What is the definition that we can give to local content? Under section 86 to 90, we are made to understand the components of local content. Furthermore, we know in section 2 sub 11 of this same petroleum code that local content is given a specific definition. Although we do not have our independent way of looking at what local content is, however, the code did its best to address what could be seen or thought of as being local content under its section 2 sub 11. In that, it described this to be this: all activities of the national petroleum industry relating to local capacity building, use of human and material resources, technology transfer, use of local human and material resources. That is local content per section 2 sub 11. Now, we have to know this. Are these conditions respected by multinational oil companies? No. multinational oil companies getting into host countries are compelled, as a matter of fact, they are compelled to do that particular thing, to train, award contracts for construction, award contracts for insurance, goods and services, material equipment to the local companies or companies which have their registered offices in Cameroon. However, they do not do it. That's exactly what Section 89 of the Code expects of them. But that's not what is done. It is for this reason that this episode is very important. Local content is a very, very, very sensitive topic. The Cameroon government has forever demanded that multinational companies address the aspect of local content, which they have not done that. They keep saying they need time, they need time. Meanwhile, they keep bringing in experts from out of Cameroon, as our case study is, of course, to do activities which they could train people right here to do. As a matter of fact, there are so many institutions which already have trained the indigents of Cameroon in this aspect. But because these contracts are won by multinational oil companies, they take the liberty to bring only their own persons, ignoring the aspect of local content, which is very, very sensitive. Now, the petroleum contracts, as far as local content is concerned, intend to do two things. One, the petroleum contract intends to elaborate on the vocational and technical trainings. Secondly, the petroleum contract intends to do anything that will enhance the indigenes' knowledge as far as petroleum activities is concerned. We should take note that as far as vocational and technical training is concerned, their aim is to scale up the skills of the indigenes. Scaling up their skills means that their standard of living is going to be way better, because they will be paid as people who have acquired a particular expert knowledge in that field. So if you are addressing the matter of local content as a council in any multinational oil company, you should take it very seriously, because if you are not addressing the aspect of local content, then you are not helping the host country, which is blessing the multinational company. You should be generous to the people who bless you. Train the indigents. That's all I have for today's episode on local content. So hoping to see you in my next episode. Remain blessed and have a wonderful ride with me 2024. Bye.